Hi everyone, Nate's with our treasure home and welcome back to the channel. Hold on, Alright, so today I am going to make a hot drink. So it's part of the collab that's going on with Heather from Milk and Honey Homestead. So what I'm going to try to do, I don't do nothing but that much. So I need to go back in there and start dropping these links for collabs because they're really, really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go get Heather's link real quick and I'm going to drop it in the chat. And then y'all can go and check that out. So, and she was also part of the My Home Apothecary. Oh, I finally said it. Hi, Sue. Hey, Mandarin. Hi, Terry. I finally said that word right. I've been saying it wrong all week long. So let me get to, let's see here. This has to go back a little bit more. The garden tour. All right. Let's see if I can find it real quick. And I'm going to show you what I've been doing. I did this all yesterday. So it's like, I waited till it got cooler outside because it was just too hot to sit there and cook anything in the oven. It was just really hot. Oh my goodness. All right, I am going to share her link in the chat. Hey Rebecca, how you doing? So there's Heather's channel. You know, go check her out. Look at the drinks people have made and everything. There's some cold drinks. I've done some cold ones. Other people have done cold ones. It's like, you know, we're all hoping for that fall weather to be here really, really soon and everything. So, all right. So yesterday, this is what I did. I made some homemade flaxseed bread. So this is different. It didn't rise like I wanted to because I probably need new yeast. But I do have new flaxseed, and this is bread flour instead. So I used that instead. And then I had fun, but I made honey rolls. And I tried to, you know, during a live, you can't put iCards or whatever into the live. So afterwards, I'll go put that recipe, you know, I'll link it up here or something at the end of the video. But I made our honey rolls, but I took our cupcake things so it'd be shapes. So it's actually up on the top, it's round. Top is round, but the bottom is a shape. So I'm going to show y'all a couple. So we take the star off, and it's the shape of the star. And then I think this one's pretty cool. This one looks like a flower. So when you take it off, it's the shape of the flower. I like, oh, this is so much fun. Anastsia and I did this a lot last few years and everything. And when we made cookies and cupcakes and everything. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and then here's a heart. So you get a heart shape. I love it. So that's what I did all day yesterday. I think I was like, zoom, zoom, zoom. You know, I felt like it, but you know, I do a little bit, I sit down. I do a little bit, and I sit down. That's just the way my body is. So you learn to adjust, and you keep on going. So I also put, I'll show y'all in a minute, I didn't even measure it out. I wanted some bean soup. So I just took the jar I had beans in it and poured enough in it that I wanted. And then I just covered it with water, and then I soaked it overnight. So I'll show y'all that too. But I was just like, let's do something a little bit different. I'm always cooking and everything. So we're going to make this hot drink. It's actually made in a crock pot, but we have big crock pots. We have a little small one, but it's a little really, really bitty one. like when you do if you want to make chocolate, like we melt our chocolate chips and then we cover, make our chocolates, or you cover pretzels with it and everything. So it wasn't big enough, so I'm just going to do this on the stove. So I am going to widen this. See, there we go. All right, so I'm going to do it in a pan. You need a cup of water, and you bring that to a boil. I'll move some of these over here. There we go. And you need 2 tea bags. So I'm going to sit there and I'm going to tell y'all what the ingredients are. It's 2 tea bags, 1 cup of boiling water, 1 bottle of 48 ounces cranberry juice, a half a cup of dried cranberries, a 1/3 cup of sugar, 1 melon cut into 4th-inch slices, 4 whole cinnamon sticks plus additional for garnish, 6 whole cloves, then lemon slices optional. Place the bags in a crock pot slow cooker. Pour boiling water over the tea bags. Cover and let steep 5 minutes. Remove and discard tea bags. Stir in cranberry juice, cranberries, if desired sugar, 1 sliced lemon, 4 cinnamon sticks, and cloves. Cover, cook on low 2 to 3 hours, or high 1 to 2 hours. Remove and discard cooked lemon slices, cinnamon sticks, and cloves. Serve in warm mugs with additional cinnamon sticks or fresh lemon slices if desired. So it says, tip, the flavor and aroma of crushed or ground herbs and spices may lessen during the cooking time. So for slow cooking in your crock pot, slow cooker you may use whole herbs and spices. Just to be sure to taste and adjust seasonings before serving. But I'm not going to do all that. We're going to do it a different way. And we're going to see if it turns out. So I got 2 tea bags. I have a cup of water in there. So I've got my cranberry juice. And we're going to add, I'm just going to add a cup of cranberry juice to it. So we'll let that come to a boil, and let that steep for just a little bit. So then what we're going to do, I'm going to use lemon juice, I'm going to use cinnamon and ground cloves, but I'm not going to, like a teaspoon of this and a teaspoon of this. I do have some frozen cranberries I could put in here. Well, let's get them out and see. So I'm quite sure if you wanted to add other fruits to it, you can do that. Alrighty. Oh, they're still good. So we're going to add a little bit in here. And I need a mug. That will help. We're just going to use this one. It says me. It says you and me. It's a Valentine set that we got years and years ago. And I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Alright. Let's just stick these back in here. Here we go. Alrighty. This has come to a boil. We're going to let it go for a couple minutes. Just so that we Yeah, the scope on the 20th, I'll be small. It'll be small. Just a little will do. Oh, yeah, the scope on the 20th, I'll be on crutches for 3 months. Light duty for 3 months and 6 weeks of PT. Well, Terry, we're praying for you. Definitely. Hey, Jeff and Tammy, how you doing? Happy Labor Day, everybody. I might post a video. Probably will, but I'll do a little short for Labor Day or something other. But I harvested the sunflower seed and did a video of how many seeds that thing. Oh my goodness. I always estimate somewhere between 50 and 100 because I'm not counting all those seeds. All right, so that's boiling. So we want to add our lemon juice. I'm going to add a teaspoon of lemon juice. And then the cinnamon, we'll do, I said teaspoon because I'm not going to, yeah, there we go. That's enough. All right. And then we're going to add the ground cloves. Yeah. I've already used this in something else. And just a pinch of that. All right, smells good as it is. And it's cool because the cranberries are frozen, they're bursting, so it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. This isn't working. There we go. All right. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like fall. So get this out of the way. And this is from Crock-Pot book. It says Crock-Pot, the original slow cooker. And that was enough just for that little cup, just under one extra. So let's turn that off. I'm gonna sit down. That cold just a little bit because that's a little bit hot. So I also wanted to make cinnamon rolls, but I didn't get to that. That'll be next week. This week sometime, you know. Oh, and the sunflower. Oh my goodness, that thing was huge. We measured it earlier. It was 10 inches by 10 inches. Was the head of the sunflower, and that thing was heavy. So I'm gonna do a voiceover on my videos and everything, but I've got put it together and everything, and because I weighed it, and also that, I was surprised how much it weighed, but it was pretty cool. That's a surprise. You gotta watch the video to find out. So. All right. It is really tart because of the cranberries. You can add honey to it, add sugar, add stevia, whatever sweetener you use. It definitely needs to be sweetened. That tart really just makes your lips pucker. So, but it's really good. And you can adjust it as much as you want to. So, yeah, I definitely need some sweetener. And let's add some honey. Oh no, I've heard the things. Don't put honey in hot liquid. Da 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 da. Well, when you make a hot toddy, you put honey in a hot liquid. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing? I want a big spoon. I want a small spoon. There we go. Now let's stir this up. And we're going to see how it tastes now. Oh, yes. That's better. That's a lot better. It's still tart a little bit from the cranberries. Oh, that's so cool. That's good. So, there's actually a slow cooker, a crock pot making your in the crock pot. I did it on a stove because I wanted to test it out, see if you could do it on the stove in a pot instead. So that's what I did. And then it's a cup of water, and I'll go back and post the directions, ingredients and directions and all. So, but it was a cup of water. I used a cup of cranberry juice, a teaspoon of lemon juice, maybe a teaspoon, somewhere between a half teaspoon, and you don't need that much cinnamon, and just a shake of cloves, and then supposed to let sit for 2 hours over in your slow cooker, and then all the flavors come together. We do have some lemons, but Anastsia loves those lemons, and she will eat a lemon flat out, no sugar, no nothing on it, and she'll eat the whole thing. So, not the peel. hey, stuff. She'll cut it up, and she'll suck the juice out of them, and then eat the inside. So, she spits the seeds out, and also I'm just like, just let her. She loves those lemons. So, yes, perk up. Definitely. But it was like the cranberries, not these, but the ones that were in there. Here's one that was in there. It was in the pot. It actually popped open. Make sure I don't get it on my computer. Oh, yeah, she does. Oh, my goodness. This girl drinks water all day long. It's either tea, chocolate milk, which we make our own chocolate milk, water, and that's it. Anastsia doesn't like soda. She never has, even as a little one. 1 year, 2 years old, she did not like soda. She still does not drink soda, and she doesn't like Gatorade. She doesn't like Powerade. She don't like none of all that. So, but that's the way she is. I mean, especially when you're sick, take a drink of Powerade or something another to get those electric lights back in you. But yeah, that's what she drinks: water, tea, milk, because we have the almond milk, and then we have chocolate syrup. So she drinks milk or chocolate milk, and I don't think that's anything. Oh, she'll drink coffee, but every once in a while. She's not a big coffee drinker either. I love spiced apple cider. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I don't have any. I do have apple juice. I take that back. Like, I don't have any apple juice. Like, oh yes, I do. There's one in the fridge. Sometimes it's good just to clean out your fridge because there's good stuff that's stuck back in there. And it just happened to remind me, Robin from Garden State So SOW and SEW, and Teresa at Stringfield Ridge Farm both did a fire cider. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I have fire cider, but stuck in the back of the fridge. I don't think it's any good. Let's have to make me some new. So that will be coming out also. But I'm going to do that a different way because I'm curious to see how some things work. Will it work? Will it not work? Cheerios, ice pops, and applesauce help me when the kids. Oh, yes, definitely. Yep, because you don't want anything heavy. And then, the ice pops helps keeps fluid in your body and everything. The Cheerios is good to keep the, like your grains. And then the applesauce helps with fiber, and apples are good for you with everything. Yeah, it's probably fire vinegar. I'm quite sure it is. because it's been in the fridge for, oh my goodness, I say a year, maybe a year and a half or so. So, and I don't put, well, I put a little bit of cayenne in there, so I'm quite sure it's like hot fire cider or fermented fire cider. Oh goodness. Oh, that's awesome stuff. It's funny how we just forget things and then, open it up and it's like, ooh, that's probably how they made vodka. They let a potato sit for too long and it finally turned into, it fermented and everything. And they finally went, ooh, this is good. Oh, let me go get it real quick. Like I said, I was like busy yesterday. I was like, I already got a lot of things done. And then months ago, I won vanilla, the pods, from Sandy from Suburban Homestead, Wyoming. And so it was, she's live on Mondays at 8, and someone was telling her that about the things we've learned from Sandy, what to make, and they made vanilla. I was like, I've got to make those. I've got to make it. So I finally sit there, took the plunge. What's the drink I call? All right, let me see. Let me get here. It is called mulled cranberry tea. That's what it's called. There we go. And I'll, like I said, I gotta go back and put all that in there, and I'll do a little separate video and just, link them all together. So I took the plunge yesterday, watched her video, went step by step because I had 5 pods, and she talks about how you come in half and all that good stuff. So I used rum and vodka because the rum did 2 pints, and so I had some vodka and I did 1 pint. So I was like, I'm making homemade vanilla. It started. So this is the one with vodka, and this is the one with the rum. So, and she goes, you shake it every day. So, and she goes, it lasts a long, long, long time. So I made 3 jars. The rum made 2, and the vodka made 1. So I'm really excited because I tried making my own orange and lemon extract, just like you do with the vanilla. And I think I let those sit too long. So I don't mind trying to do it again. Hey, Ruby, how you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, but that's, that was yesterday. That wasn't all week. That was yesterday. All week I've been crocheting and then looking at yarn. like we don't have enough yarn, but got all these new colors coming out and everything. And so the exciting news is now I am an affiliate with Premier Yarns. And I've got the little video, in the shorts or whatever where it's at, is that that Premier Yarn is I have an affiliate link with them. So if you're looking for yarn and you go to Premier, just click on that link. It'll take you to Premier, and it'll help you and it will help me. If you type home, stuffy or home, Anastsia says, please type stuffy. It will drop your link. You can share links. If you know a channel that you like really well, drop their link in the chat. I don't mind at all. Let's see here. Weather for Columbia. Conditions are sunny with temperature of 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius. The wind is blowing from west-northwest at 6 miles per hour, 10 kilometers per hour, and the current humidity is 59%. So there we go. And, Rebecca, you still going live at 1. Drop your link there so people can go check you out and see what you've been up to. So it's just something quick and easy. And I see how this takes now that it's been sitting a little bit longer. I might need to add some more honey to it. Oh, that's good. It cooled down enough so I could take a bigger sip. Oh, that is awesome. I like that. And cranberries are good for you too. I remember when what was my cousin had a kidney stone or something other like that, and they said, drink cranberry juice, drink cranberry juice. Back then we didn't have the internet. You had called up your grandma, you called up an aunt, and say, hey, this is what's going on. What do you recommend? And they would tell us and everything. So, now it's like, hey, wait a minute. What do I remember so-and-so telling me growing up? It looks like the old wise tales and the old things are coming back around, which is good for me. I'm glad to see it. That's just like, the old wise tales of the squirrels and them gathering nuts and everything. Be you watching the animals? Oh, the woolly worm. I haven't seen one yet this year. Yep, that's exactly right. It's good for UTIs as well. This is your first time doing what, Rebecca? It's not the first time you're going live. And I also wanted to show y'all my beans. So I'm gonna get this started here in a little bit. And my big pot of beans. They're all nice and soaked, so they should be alright to go. They just look funny. I have white beans, black-eyed peas, black beans, kidney beans. I think it's cannelli beans. Yeah, those are black-eyed peas. They look funny. So this is something I can start now. I'll just put it on low and let that cook all day. And so just some quick things that happened all week. What I did, like I said, all this I did yesterday was just on those days you have like you got, oh, it's okay, it's easy. You just go to your channel, go to live, click the three dots, hit share. It says copy link, and then you come back and put the link into the chat. There you go. So, one of those days you've got all this energy and it's like, okay, let's get this, and this done. Then you rest the next day. It's just like, oh, I've been busy already and everything. So we're going to get the beans going. I made soup yesterday also. It's just like a vegetable soup because that's what I wanted. And it just, nothing else seemed like it just sounded good. So I made vegetable soup. We had spaghetti last night and there's no leftovers, which is good. Sometimes the leftovers are good. Sometimes it's like, oh, what do you do with leftovers? So here is our mulled cranberry tea and all the goodies that we made yesterday. The vanilla extract that started, our honey rolls that we made and put into the cupcake holders, which makes different shapes, and our flaxseed bread. So I'm quite sure when I put yeast on the grocery list, I'll probably rise a whole lot better. But thank y'all for coming. I'm like I said, it's usually 30 minutes. Yes, last week I went over, but Rebecca's going live at 1 o'clock. Hey Leonard, how you doing? So I don't want to take too much more time, but I do want to say our verses over us. Number 6, 24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Ephesians 1:17-18. I keep asking that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the glorious Father, may give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation, so you may know him better. I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you, the riches of his glorious inheritance in his holy people. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you those who are watching on the TV. I greatly appreciate it. Those who watch the replay and all that y'all do, we really have appreciated. 6 years, it's hard to believe. November will be 6 years we've been doing the channel. And so lots of things are happening. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm going to pray before we leave. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for your grace and mercy that I knew every single day. We are thankful that we woke up today and that we can praise your name. And you say where two or more are gathered, there you are in the midst of us. So as we go live in different lives today, know that you are with us and that you guide us and that you comfort us and you supply everything that we need, and that we can ask you for exceedingly abundantly above all we ask or imagine, because you're the God of the universe who made every single thing. We thank you that we be blessed as we go out and come back in this week, and that everything we put our hands to prospers and succeeds. In Jesus' name, amen. Yeah, happy Labor Day, everybody. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you next time on Our Treasure Home.